Hey everybody, Father Peter here. Welcome to my weekly video log. I got my Father Guido Sarducci hat on. Actually, I did buy this in Italy. I got it for €10 4 years ago when I was on sabbatical. Got my money's worth. Hey, it's Wednesday morning. It is the day after the election, and I want to show you something. I mean, the world's kind of topsy-turvy here this morning, and sometimes when things get topsy-turvy, one of the things we do is we speed up in our lives. Our inner science get kind of going kind of fast, and we get kind of anxious. A lot of people holding their breath. Holding your breath's not good for you. I mean, we've got a country that is clearly still divided, regardless of who wins the presidency. And this, the pandemic is roaring back here. In some parts, it didn't seem that it went away, but it's certainly coming back here in the state of Connecticut. And the economy is, who knows? And of course, racism in America is still roaring along. And a lot of people don't really know exactly where to turn. They're kind of up and down and inside and out, and anxiety and depression, and just basically feeling unsettled. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about what you do when you're feeling so unsettled in this kind of topsy-turvy time here. And just to point out that one of the things that we often do when we're unsettled, for instance, is maybe we're not looking at the road in front of us, right? And or we're kind of looking at the road and we see, oh, wow, here's the stop sign. I think I got this, baby. You look all around and you kind of roll through the stop sign. You're like, oh, wow, hey, do not enter. Oh, that must be for other people. I think I'll just come on in here a little bit and park it because that's what everybody does, which is exactly, frankly, what everybody does. Hey, welcome to a place that I love, and I just want to show you something. I think we can all learn from it. So hang on, follow me. So this says stop, right? That's actually something really hard for us to do in our lives. We just, as I said, we roll through stop signs slowly and safely, and we get used to it. And I tucked in here on that do not enter sign because everybody in my community tucks in on that do not enter sign. So I just want to talk a little bit about entering a place that happens when you stop. What does it mean to stop? Again, as you've heard me say sometimes in the past, what does it mean to ground yourself? I'm literally sitting on the ground. When things get topsy-turvy, I get on the ground. Come to some stillness. It's really great if you can have your quiet time, your meditation time in the sun. And then that can remind you that you are sitting in the Son of God. You're sitting in divine light, right? And when we come to stopping, what we're really seeking to do is to do what's happening in the reservoir behind me, which is to become still waters. Hey, we cannot control what's happening in the world, isn't that true? But we can have some control over how we react to it. And I would suggest to you that when we are in times of anxiety, the number one thing we need to do is stop. Be still and know that God is God. And when we stop, no matter how we do that with our bodies, by stopping our bodies, we begin to stop our minds. And really what we're trying to do here at some level is like the snow globe and to let it settle. But I want to bring that one step further here for you. So part of what we're also doing is we're kind of, we're unzipping ourselves before the divine. We are opening ourselves up. We are emptying out before God all that is in us. Because when we do that, what we find is we're not carrying all the gunk, all the anxiety, all the things, all the topsy-turviness in our lives. We are laying it out before our God. And when we begin to lay it out in a movement of kenosis, a movement of emptying, what we really get is what we really desire, which is to be still waters in the storm. My friends, the state of the world is the state of the world. We are not totally in control here, but the one thing that we can really give to the world is a sense not only of being instruments of God's peace, but of being peace itself. So let us all be still waters as the world unfolds around us, that still waters allows us to engage in a more holy way. So on this Wednesday of uncertainty, I wish you every God's blessings. And please remember, regardless of who wins the presidency, our call to be Christians remains the same. We are to be instruments of God's peace in the world. God bless you. Take care. See you soon.